moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's Boykin, off play action. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
throwing here. Boykin on first. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Boykin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
This is a Giant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dobbs is throwing. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second and goal from the 5. Now it's Ajayi. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go.
And the big tight end shifting around. Second and 10, it's Boykin again. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Montravius Adams able to drop him for a loss of 4. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Boykin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
first and 10. Dobbs dancing to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. Finding room to the 20. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Boykin. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Third and goal, Boykin. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosion.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A first-half update now from Philadelphia. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Second down. Here's Boykin. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
3rd and long for Boykin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Dobbs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Dobbs. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. K.D. Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go.
Boykin on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Boykin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Boykin. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll They'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Play action. Now Boykin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Lemonnier coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like he said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action with Boykin. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here is Boykin. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Off the play fake. Boykin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On first and 10, Dobbs forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. 1, 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short on the NFL scoreboard. Third quarter now in Lambeau. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Boykin. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's third and short. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The slot man in motion right. On third and 1, Boykin found his target. It's Anderson. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Meanwhile, down in Philly, Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now from the red zone, Boykin on first. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Boykin. This will be caught about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Dobbs got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Dobbs to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do. Don't you accept on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Boykin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Dobbs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go.
Oh, Boykin's going to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. Cuts it out to the sideline. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia, Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.